Hello everybody, it's Friday. I hope you're doing well. I'm home and I'm very glad to be home. I've been working hard since I got home. um, I have a little bit of a virus, but I have cold medicine in me and I have my tea beside me and I drank a lot of water before I came on and had a lozenge. So I wanted to give you, before I get started, a little update on Lindsay and Nicole, my daughter, who we went up to see because she's in the hospital. She is doing well. She has an inflamed gallbladder and some gallstones. But because her white count is so high, they can't do surgery yet. Because I'm sick, they really don't want me there. Which, I mean, I can understand that. We were able to visit her with masks and gowns, and that was a good thing. But she's doing well, and they don't know yet whether they're going to take the gallbladder out or not. They're just waiting to see, how her white count goes, and the inflammation is coming down. There were enzymes in her liver, but they seem to have gone away, praise God. So she's doing well. She's eating, she's drinking, she's still on IV antibiotics and IV fluids because she was severely hydrated. We were able to visit with Lindsay via I was going to say YouTube, but it's not. FaceTime. Because even though we were 20 minutes away, because she's going to be having some surgery on her hands, she has to start having some laser surgery. And for those of you who haven't been following me, December 1st, last year in 2023, my daughter Lindsay was in an accident at work. There was an explosion, and there were 5 people involved in the explosion, and she was the only survivor. She was burned over 67% of her body, including her lungs, her trach, and she has her trach out, and she is speaking now, which is great. She's eating and drinking, and I'm trying to not break any HIPAA laws because the news media follows me wherever I go. If I mention her name, it's like they pounce on me, so I have to be very careful. I want to start by thanking you all, and she thanks you all as well. It was through the thousands of prayers, cards, letters from this community that saved her life. Even today, when we visited her burn clinic and those at the hospital while we were up in Orlando, the nurses and doctors, they're still calling it a miracle. She shouldn't be alive. So that's the good thing. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for everyone who's been praying for her and continues to pray for our family. It's been a very difficult year, but we're tough and resilient, and we're getting through. We hope to see the girls and the rest of our family around Christmas time. We're going to take a break during Thanksgiving because everybody seems to be getting this virus, and with Lindsay having some laser surgery on Monday, we don't want to get her any kinds of infection, or even Nicole. So anyway, that's the update on them. The other thing I wanted to tell you is I've started a new journal. Now, I am still going to work on the corrugated cardboard journal, but it's not going to be like a flip-flop, because when I came home, I had kind of clipped it together, and it wasn't working for me. I couldn't get the signatures right. It was kind of off. So I'm going to have to do another corrugated cardboard cover, and I don't want to do it now because I have so many started. I have got to get this done for Christmas and my other Christmas things done. So I have my journal. I did the journal. I did the pages and stuff Wednesday, but I didn't video it because I just wanted to get it done before we left. And so I did put some pages together, and I'll show you that, and then I'll show you what I got done on the bag. But I'm not going to use the bag for the journal. I'm going to use something else, and I'll show you that in a moment. Where am I? Have I been talking too long? I'm at 5 minutes. Okay, so this is going to be the journal. It's still going to be a mini prayer journal, and this is going to be for my daughter, Nicole, because she doesn't want a Christmas journal. She wants a prayer journal. So this is going to be the cover. I just have to do it in cardstock because it was paper that I had already printed, and so I decided that this would be the cover. I just have to do it in cardstock because it's just paper and it's too flimsy. So that will be the cover. And as you can see, I put about, I think it's a 1/4 inch spine on it. And I'll give you the measurements. It's going to be still the same size. It's 6.5 long by 4.5 wide, okay? And it has exactly, it's a 1/2 inch spine. And I've got 2 signatures that I'm going to put in there because I know I'm going to fill it up with a lot of ephemera, okay? So the first signature, and this is from Raindrop Lila's kit called Tall, Pretty, Neutral Layouts and Tall, Pretty, Neutral Wallpaper. And I'll leave that in the description below. I also have some book page, some music page, some coffee stain paper, and 1 piece of paper from my stash that I'm pretty sure is from chapter 1 because it's got pink roses in it, and Nicole loves pink roses. So anyway, so this is the first page. This is from a French prayer book here, which I think I've shown before, and I'm waiting until I get it all taken apart so I can make a journal out of it. So that's from that. And then this is the paper I was talking about, and I'm pretty sure it's from chapter 1. Otherwise, everything's from Raindrop Lila. Okay, so I did put that in there for her. And then this says, "A miracle happened to me, it could happen to you," and it's a Christian music song, hymn. And then this is from the Tall Layouts, Pretty Neutral Tall Layouts. But I thought it looked pretty in there. You know, I just put a pocket. This says, "Jesus is all you need." And then this is from the Tall Layouts as well. This is from the Pretty Neutrals Wallpaper. Another page, book page. This is from the 1800s. This is coffee stain paper, but not mine. It's Sharon Hearth from TheJournalocity. Okay, I use a lot of her coffee stain paper because it's beautiful and I don't have to do it. So, and that's the middle of the signature. I think I have 10 pages in each signature, or 11, 10 or 11. Another book page, wallpaper, Pretty Neutrals Wallpaper, Tall Layouts, music paper. This is the other part of that Tall Layouts. And then that's from, I'm pretty sure, chapter 1. I'll look it up before I put this up. And then that book page. And then that's the back page of the first signature. And I'll probably do things on it and put lace and things like that. And then the second signature is pretty much the same. It's from the Tall Layouts. and the wallpaper. Pretty Neutrals wallpaper. Again, I think that's chapter 1. Pretty Pink, I think it's called. I don't remember. It was a scrap in my pink, and Lindsay loves pink and she loves roses. So, and this will just flip out. And I'm pretty sure that's a background page. This is All God's Children. And then wallpaper from the Pretty Pretty Neutrals wallpaper collection. Same with this one. This isn't, it's all even, it's just not tied in yet. This is Heaven Came Down, Glory Filled My Soul, and I just flipped it up because I didn't want that to be cut off. This is from the Tall Pretty Neutrals layouts. Again, from the prayer book from the 1800s. It's like a rag paper. It's beautiful. And then again, Sharon Hurt's coffee paper. I just love it because I don't have to do all the work. She's done it for me. And then again, this is the wallpaper. Tall Neutral layouts. A different wallpaper. A different wallpaper. A different wallpaper. That's from that same wallpaper from the front. And that's it so far. So I will be adding lace and things like that. There are 10 pages, 10 or 11. I think it's 10 pages in each. So that's 20 pages. So that's 40 pages front and back. And then that will be the cover. And I don't know yet whether I will, you know, what I'm going to put, like lace or what I'm going to do. Now, what I did was I took a box from the Dollar Tree, which is just like this one, exact same thing. You can get these at the Dollar Tree. I got these last year, but I know they have them this year because I have friends who have gotten them. I took the bow off. I cut this side, this side, this side, and this side, and I laid it flat. And then I sanded this because it's got like a raised, almost like an embossing on it. So I took it outside and I sanded it down this morning. And then I did the same thing to the cover, but I did not cut the sides, okay? Then what I did was, after I had it all opened and I had it all decoupaged, I took my punch, my 1-inch punch, and I punched 8 circles from pink cardstock, as you can see. I put one here to close it up and one here and glued it. Same thing here and here. And then on here, I just put one looking like it was closing it up, but I left it open so that I could slide. I still have to cover that, which I should have done before I closed it all up, but I didn't. So it could slide in and out easily for the person, you know, for Nicole to, or whoever you want to give it to. And then I took the rest of the napkin and I decoupaged here. I did not decoupage underneath here because I was running out of napkin and I had this piece left over, so I decoupaged it on there. And then on here is from the Pretty Neutrals Tall layouts, and then I just put a little satin ribbon here, a little satin bow, okay, and it's got a little pearl in the middle. And I don't know if I'll put anything else on the box or not, on the top. And then it just closes up like this. I didn't decoupage it on video because, like I said, I had to sand it. Then I had to, you know, take the napkin apart. And then I had to piece it all together because, you know, I had to do the top and the bottom with the same napkin. I only had one big one. So I had to piece it all together so it would look nice, you know. So that's what I've done. And that's it so far. So that's today's video. So that's all you have to do is take the box, slice it in 4 places. You don't have to decoupage it. You could cover it with paper. I was going to do that. But then I thought, well, I have the napkin, I'll decoupage it. I really love this napkin. And I think it looks good. But I still have some that I have to, that didn't get glued down. I still have to put the matte medium over it. I glued it with a glue stick because it's easier for me to control it. And then I put the matte medium, you know, I'll put all the matte medium on over it. You know, now that it's nice and dry, the glue's all nice and dry. I don't have any bumps or wrinkles. So, yeah, so you could cover it with paper. You don't have to cover it with napkin. Just slice your 4 corners. And don't slice this. And then just take your 1-inch punch, 4 circles. I'm sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8. But this side, you are not going to close up. Unless you want to. I just think it's easier if you do this, because then you can slide it in and out easily. And as you can see, I forgot to do the bottom. I still have to do it, but that's easy. I can just place a piece of paper in there and it'll be done. I might do something like that. Okay? I didn't want it to all be exact, but anyway, that's it so far. And I was going to put it in my bag, and I'll show you what I've done on that so far. While I have you here, I only got a little bit done. I had printed this image on fabric, this little image here. So I was able to get a little bit of a little rose in her hair. And then I just stitched along here, put like a little rose and some leaves here. And then I did a variegated green and white. I took some green thread and white thread and mixed it together and did along the edge. And that's like a white, I don't know, it's got some kind of pattern in it. You can see it better on this side. Don't look at my stitching. I kind of moved all over the place. But anyway, so this was printed on fabric. And then I placed that on fabric. And that's going to go right here. Now, the journal was going to go in here, but I put it in there and I thought, you know, I have a tall skinny that I'm working on. And I put both in there. And the tall skinny fits perfectly. And it looks good. This one doesn't really work. It's a little bit too tall. And it's got all this space. So I thought it would be kind of wasteful if I use this for this journal. You know, I'm going to wait and I'm going to use this for the journal I'm working on next. Because I'm almost done with this and I'm almost done with the other journal as well. So I'm going to use this for that journal. Excuse me. Just let me pin this back on because I'll lose it for sure. I've got so much ephemera out from my ephemera book that I'm going to be putting in the other journal. So what I'll do is continue working on getting this journal wherever I put it. Oh, I put it in the bag. I'll continue working on this, putting the ephemera in basically is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to put this, make this out of cardstock, you know, just print it on cardstock. And I will be putting in the ephemera, and then I will do a walkthrough and show you how I finished it. I probably won't work on it today because I am exhausted. And other than the cold medicine and the lozenges, the water, and the tea with honey, I probably wouldn't have put this up. But I wanted to get it up and let you know how Lindsay was doing. I'll give you some more updates as it gets, you know, as she, you know, continues to do well. And thank you so much, all of you that have been following me and continuing to pray for her and our family. She's got a long journey, and that always seems to be something, right? But we're a community that loves each other and takes care of each other, and I honestly don't know where I would be today without you all. So, until next time, be well, be safe, and God bless y'all. See you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.